They told me to get you guys to dance.
Yeah, we can do it.
Ryan Ozawa, Burt Lum here. Geek Beat.
Yeah.
This is something that's actually really interesting. I'd never heard of it. Bitcoin.
Yes.
You guys need to simplify for me, so I would greatly appreciate that. So what is Bitcoin?
Well, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. It is a type of currency. It is based on math.
Right.
It's secure, it's completely transparent, and it's anonymous. So, of course, it had started as being very popular as a way of exchanging money or value for things you probably shouldn't be buying.
Right. Okay, so who created this?
Well, this was created by a mysterious guy named Satoshi Nakamoto.
Oh.
Now, he actually wrote a white paper that's pretty well read. This was back in like 2008, and so people have been actually building this, and he's been active on the forums early on, but all of a sudden he disappeared. And so it's becoming kind of mystery, like who is this guy, and could it be a group of people? Could this be possibly a conspiracy? But the idea is that it's a peer-to-peer transfer system. So it's transparent, and it allows the people to be anonymous from me sending it to you without really actually revealing my identity.
It's kind of like the Kaiser Soze of online currency. They're really interesting. Okay, so the application process, how does this work?
Well, basically, there's what is called the main blockchain. It's a very public and clear register, a ledger of all transactions. Okay. So that's why it's secure, because you can't your bank perhaps could make a fake transaction, or your accountant, right. But everybody can see everything that happens, so there's no way to be fake about it.
Right.
The thing is, just like perhaps even the US dollar, its value is only as much as what someone's willing to accept for it, and everybody agrees on that value.
Right.
At the start of last year, it was worth $13 for one Bitcoin. This morning, it is $900 for a Bitcoin.
Okay, so, and you have to protect your identity here. Burt,
I had one.
Because you can cash out, right? Or you can use this at brick and mortar store.
Right, so because Bitcoin is basically math,
right.
You need a key that mathematically verifies or validates against it to determine whether I can transfer a balance to you or not. I am covering a symbol that, were it to be broadcast, could allow anyone watching to get the value of this certificate.
Somebody could take their iPhone and scan it,
right?
Okay.
So maybe we have a hundredth of a Bitcoin, that's $9, so I want to buy lunch for you and give you this.
And I greatly appreciate
right,
that.
that
you said it on TV, then. That's for real.
I owe you.
That's okay. So that's interesting. And you said you can cash out. There is a way that you can actually put the cash in your wallet.
You can transfer it to dollars, and you can connect it to your bank. But the interesting thing is that in order to get a Bitcoin, you have to mine for it. And that's what's becoming an interesting process, because early on you could get programs that could simply mine and get a bunch of Bitcoins. But now, because it's getting so expensive and the processing to do it takes so much CPU power as well as electricity to mine for it, the question is it better to buy your Bitcoin or to mine for Bitcoins? So it's really interesting, because you can actually buy a program. The Bitcoins are really an algorithm. So this program sort of chips away at this algorithm to uncover the Bitcoins.
It's actually kind of calm. It's probably one of those things that once you get started, you kind of understand it a little bit more. Burt and Ryan. Okay, so if somebody wants more information about this or more tech talk.
Well, so next week on Bytemarks Cafe on Wednesday, we'll be talking for a full 40 minutes about Bitcoin.
Oh, nice.
But this Thursday at the Box Jelly, a local group called Bitcoin Hawaii will be doing an event in Kaka'ako, so you can go to bitcoinhawaii.com.
And that'll be over at the Box Jelly at 6:30 on Thursday.
Hey, thanks for keeping it simple. I appreciate it. All right, we'll be right back. You got much more here on Sunrise. Dance to break, guys. Here we go.
Oh, yowza. Go, Geek.